Look here, question number 18 is case study based question. This is question number second. And scale factor and similarity. Scale factor, on this we will study this. A scale drawing of an object is the same shape as the object but a different size. Okay, the scale of a drawing is a comparison of the length used on a drawing to the length it represents. The scale is written as a ratio. Look is what is the similar figures here. The ratio of two corresponding sides in similar figure is called the scale factor. Look here scale factor is what is the length in image and upon the corresponding length in object. Okay, the image length upon the corresponding length of the object. This is called the scale factor. And if one shape can become another using resizing, then the shapes are similar. Look here, the similar shape can be rotation or the turn. If you do the rotation or if you do the turn, you will get the similar figures. Look here, if you do the reflection or if you do the flap, then also these are the similar. And here we can see the translation or the slides. These are also the similar figures. Hence, two shapes are similar when one can become the other after a resize, flip, slides or turn. This case, all of you understand. And look here, on the base some questions we have here. A model of a boat is made on the scale of 1:4. The model is 120 centimeter long. The full size of the boat has width is 60 centimeter. This is the full size. Full size here is this 4 ratio, and this is the what is the width of the scale of model. So scale model we can suppose x. So this is actually x ratio 60, and this is 1:4. So we can write here x upon 60 equal to 1/4, means we can write x equal to 60/4, means we get here 15. So here this is 15 centimeter is the answer. All of you write this answer is here third. Okay, this is 15 centimeter. Next question is what will affect the similarity of any two polygons. Look here, they are flipped horizontally. They are diluted by a scale factor. They are translated down, and they are not the mirror image of one another. They are, so this is the effect here. So we can do this. This is the fourth. Okay, fourth is different in this. Look here, if the two similar triangles have a scale factor is A/B, and with a statement regarding the two triangles is true. Here the ratio of their parameters is 3:B. This is wrong. And the altitude have ratio A/B. This is correct, and this is wrong. A/B. This is correct. So look here, their altitude will be also the same ratio. The scale factor is A/B. So their altitude will be also in A/B. So your answer is second. All of you understand? Now look here, one more question we have here. The shadow of a stick 5 meter long is 2 meter. Here this is a stick, and this is the length is 5 meter, and here shadow is 2 meter. Okay, and at the same time the shadow of the tree 12.5 meter high is. Here this tree is, and the tree height is 12.5 meter, and you have to find the length of shadow. So length of shadow we will suppose x. So here this ratio will be equal, means we can write 12.5 meter upon x equal to 5/2. Now we do cross product. 5x equal to 12.5 into 2, we get here 25. So x will be equal to 25/5, means we get 5 meter. So x equal to we get 5 meter. All of you understand this? So we get this x equal to 5 meter. means this shadow length of shadow is 5 meter. This is 5, so answer is 4. All of you understand? Look at this question is given below. You see a student's mathematical model of a farmhouse roof with measurements. The attic floor ABCD is in the model is a square. This ABCD is a square, and the beams that support the roof are the edges of a rectangular prism EFGHKLMN. This is a prism like a prism, and E is the middle. E is middle of 80. E is middle of 80, and F is middle of TB. G is middle of TC, and H is middle of TD. Okay, this is given to us here. All the edges of the pyramid in the model have the length of 12 meter. All the edges are 12 meter. So this edge will be also 12 meter. This is 12, this is 12, this is 12. All are 12, 12, 12. Okay, all of you understand? Now look here, what is the length of EF? You have to find the length of EF. Okay, and where EF is one of the horizontal edge of the block. So look here, we can write here that this E and F are midpoints. So by midpoint theorem, we can write here that EF is parallel to AB, and EF is half of AB. Okay, so we get here EF is half of AB. AB here 12 meter, so half is 6 meter. So we get here 6 meter. This is the answer. Answer is here third. All of you understand this? Look here, case study based question number 3rd, and this question is 19. Applications of parabolas, highways, overpass and underpass. A highway underpass is parabolic in the shape. We can see the parabolic form. Look here, is shape of cross slope. Okay, parabola. What is parabola? This is given here. A parabola is the graph that result from px equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic equation, and quadratic equation, this graph is parabola. This is given to you in question, and parabolas are symmetric about a vertical line. This is a vertical line, and this is symmetric to this vertical line. It is given to you, and this is called the axis of symmetry. This is called the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry runs through the maximum or the minimum points on the parabola, which is called the vertex. Look here, this is a vertex, and this is both sides, this is the same. So this point is called a vertex here. This is explained here. Look here, you can see this a parabola here. This is a vertex, and this is a axis, and this is a vertex. Okay, same as it is, we have one more parabola here. You can see this type a axis, and this is a vertex. Now we have a question. Look here, this question is if the highway overpass is represented by x square minus 2x minus 8, then its zeros are, means we have to find the zeros of this. Multiply then minus 8 and subtract then 2, means we get here 4 and 2. Okay, so x square minus 4x plus 2x and minus 8. So we take x common, we get x minus 4 plus 2 is common, x minus 4, x minus 4 and x plus 2. So here the zeros means x minus 4 equal to 0 means x equal to 4, and x plus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to minus 2. So here zeros are, we can write 4 and minus 2. Okay, so 4 and minus 2 is second. So we can write here answer is second. All of you understand? Next question is the highway overpass is represented graphically. Zeros of a polynomial can be expressed graphically. Number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to the number of points where the graph of polynomial. Look at this type already we done that. If this type graph is given x axis and y axis, and we have how many zeros are, 3 zeros are. So these are x-axis, and on x-axis it is intersect. So this is answer is first, intersect x-axis. So we can write here answer is first. All of you understand? Next question is graph of a quadratic polynomial is. Graph of quadratic polynomial is parabolic. This is given in a question also, and we should know also. This is answer is third. Okay. And next question is the representation of highway underpass whose 10 is 6. 10 means alpha is 6, and sum of zeros is 0, means alpha plus beta equal to 0. Here we write 6 plus beta equal to 0, means beta is minus 6. One root is 6 and second is minus 6. Means here this condition we have x square plus minus 36. This is we have the zeros are plus 6 and minus 6, because we have a formula x square. Look here, what is the product of zeros? Product of zeros is minus 36. We have x square minus sum x plus product. So x square, sum is 0 and product is here minus 36. So x square minus 36 we get. So answer is here we can write second. All of you understand this? The number of zeros that the polynomial fx equal to x minus 2 square plus 4 can have. So number of zeros we have to find. Look here, for that we have to do the plus 4 equal to 0, and if we do 0 means x minus 2, we have to write the minus 4, means we have to write the value of x that this whole square will become the negative. It is not possible. It is not possible, because look here, the square of any number cannot be negative. So number of zeros will be 0. Number of zeros equal to 0. We not have any value of x such that we get this negative. Look here, question number 20, case study based question 4. Here 100-meter race, a stopwatch was used to find the time that it took a group of students to run 100-meter. This here time is given in second. 0 to 20 second the distance covered by the 8 students, and 0 to 20 to 40 second the student take 10 students complete the run, and 40 to 60 second the 13 students complete, and 60 to 80 seconds the 6 student complete, and 80 to 100 second 3 students complete the. So look here, on these base things we have to find the solution of the questions. Look here, estimate the mean time taken by a student to finish the race. Look here, we have to find the estimate only, we not to find the perfect time. So look here, if we have this type table is given to us, and we have to check the assume mean. So assume mean will be 40 and 60. Means here assume mean we will suppose here 50. Okay. So answer will be between 40 and 45. Okay, 40 and 45. The answer will be approximate. This answer will, because here number is more, here is less. So 40 to 45 this answer will be. So here is 43. 43 is the estimate mean time taken by a student to finish the race. Look here, what will be the upper limit of model class? Model class means the maximum frequency we have to check. Maximum frequency is 13. So the model class is 40 to 40. Model class is 40 to 60. Okay. And upper limit of this is 60. So here 60 is the answer. We can write answer third. Okay, and this is 60. Next is the construction of cumulative frequency table is useful in determining the cumulative frequency. CF we find look here, to find the median. Okay, so for median it is compulsory. All of you understand? Look here, we have to find the sum of lower limit of median. For median we have to take lower limit, and the lower limit of the model class. So look here, the model class we already know. Here we can write here the model class is 40 to 60. Okay, So the lower limit is here 40. Okay, and for median, look here, we will do here the total sum will be here 40, and we will find the n by 2. N by 2 means 40 upon 2 means 20th observation. Okay, so here we will do the CF here 8, here 18, here is, we will add this 31, and then we have here 37, and then we have 40. This is CF. 20 means more than 20 we will take here. This is 31. Okay, so the median class interval is 40 to 60. So here median class interval is 40 to 60. Here is lower limit is 40. Lower limit is here also 40. Now we have to find the sum of lower limit of median and modal. So here this is 40 plus 40 we do, and this is equal to 80. So 80 is answer. Here answer is third. All of you understand? Because the median and modal class is same 40 to 60, and lower limit of both is 40. So sum of these will be 80. Now next question is, how many students finish the race within 1 minute? 1 minute means 60 seconds. So 60 seconds these students finish the race. So 1, 2, 3, this is total 31. 31 students finish the race. So here the answer is third. All of you understand this? Here question number, this is part B. All questions are compulsory. In each case of internal choice, attempt any one, but I will solve all the questions. Look here, 21st question is 3 bells ring 8 an interval of 4, 7 and 14 minutes. All 3 bells ring at 6 am. When the 3 bells will the ring together next? Means we have to find the LCM of 4, 7 and 14 minute. Okay, and here this 4 we can write 2 into 2, 7 we can write 7 into 1, and 14 we can write 2 into 7. So here look here, we can check this 7 again we can write 7 into 1, this 14 I write again, this is 2 into 7. So this is 2 is here same, 7 is same, this 2. So here LCM will be equal to 2 into 2 into 7, means we get 28. So 28 minute is here LCM. This all 3 bell ring at 6 am. So 3 bells will ring together next equal to 6 and 28 am. So here is also am we will get. Look here, question 22nd is, find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from the point 2, -2 and -4 and 2. Look here, we will suppose the point on x-axis. Suppose point on x-axis. We will suppose here the point on x-axis is x, 0. A point is 2 and -2. B point is -4 and 2. Okay, and now here in question it is given that AP equal to PB. This is given. So we know the distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So AP will be equal to, we can write x minus 2 whole square plus square and 0 minus 2, 0 minus 2 whole square, and this is equal to PB. PB means this x minus 4, x minus 4 whole square plus 0 minus 2 whole square. Okay, all of you understand? These are the x1 y1 and these are x2 y2. This type we can use. Now we will do square both side. When we do square both side, look here, we will get here x minus 2 whole square, and this will be 2 square is 4, and here is we get x plus 4 whole square, and plus 2 square is 4. This we can cancel. Okay, and now we use the formula. We get x square minus 4x plus 4, and here we get x square plus 4 to the 8x plus 4 4 the 16. X square will cancel, this 4x we transfer, 16 we transfer, so 8x plus 4x we get, and 4 minus 16, 4 minus 16 is minus 12, and here is we get 12x. So we get here x equal to minus 1. So the point on x-axis, on x-axis, we suppose there now this x comma 0, so we get minus 1 comma 0. So this is our answer. All of you understand this? Look here, P point is minus 2 5 and Q point is 3 2 are 2 points. Find the coordinates of the point R on PQ such that PR equal to 2QR. So first we draw a line. This point is P and P point is minus 2 5, and here is Q point, this is 3 and 2, and we have to find the coordinate R. R is here, and look here, we have the ratio PR is this, and QR is this. So we can write here PR equal to 2QR is given, so we can write PR upon QR is equal to 2 upon 1. Means this ratio is 2:1, means this is M and N, these are x1 y1, these are x2 and y2. We can write the R coordinate is M x2 plus N x1 upon M plus N. Okay, and here M y2 plus N y1 upon M plus N. We will use this formula and we will find the answer. M is here 2, x2 is here 3, and plus N is here 1, x1 is minus 2, and 2 plus 1 we can write. M is here 2 and y2 is 2, plus N is 1 and y1 is here 5. Okay, and we can write 2 plus 1. We will solve this. Okay, so we get here 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 upon 3, and here is 2 to the 4, 4 and 5, this is 9, 9 upon 3. 9 upon 3 we can write, this is 4 upon 3, and we can write here 3. All of you understand this? Next question is, find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 5 minus 3 root 2 and 5 plus 3 root 2. Okay, these two zeros are given, means we can write here this alpha is given 5 minus 3 root 2 and beta is given 5 plus 3 root 2. Okay, we do the sum of these two. When you do the sum of these two, this is cancel, 5 and 5 10 we get, and if we do the product, means 5 minus 3 root 2, we have to multiply by 5 minus 3 root 2, and we use the formula a square minus b square, so we get here 5 and 3 root 2. 5 5 we can write 25, 3 3 9, 9 into 2, root 2 square is 2, so we get 25 minus 18, and we subtract, we get here 7, so the product we get 7. Now the quadratic polynomial is equal to, we know, x square minus sum and x and plus product of the zeros we have. So x square and sum is here 10, sum is what is 10, sum we get 10, and product we get 7. So this is our answer. All of you understand this? Next question is question number 24. Draw a line segment AB of length 9 cm with A and B as centers. Draw circles of radius 5 cm and 3 cm respectively. Construct tangent to each circle from the center of the other circle. So look here, this rough diagram I draw. Here this AB is a line segment, and here this size is 9 cm. On A we draw a circle of 5 cm. We will draw a circle of 5 cm. Okay, and radius of first circle is 5 cm. Second is a 3 cm. This radius is a 3 cm, and from each center look here, we draw two tangents. So this type diagrams we will get here. This type tangents we will draw. Look here, we will draw the fair diagram. First of all, we draw a line segment of 9 centimeter. So from here we draw a line segment of 9 centimeter. All of you understand these? Then we will mention here R1 equal to 5 centimeter. 8A we draw as a 5 centimeter circle, and 8B we will draw a circle of 3 centimeter. Look here, 8A we draw a circle of 5 centimeter, and 8B we draw a circle of 3 centimeter. All you understand this? Or we will draw a perpendicular bisector of AB. For this we will open the compass more than half, and we will cut two arc from B and from A. We cut arc, okay, and we join the arc, intersection of arc by dotted line, and we get a point here M. We take M as a center and we draw a circle. We will open the compass of size MA and we will draw a circle. So this type circle we will get, and this circle cut the previous circles. These points we will mark here. These points are P, Q and R and S. Okay, and look here, from A we join this AS, okay, and from AR, from B, this point is B, from B we join this BQ, okay, and PB we will join. So this type we get here 4 tangents. Here we can write these are 4 tangents. 4 tangents are AS, AR, PB and QB. These are the tangents. All of you understand these? Look here, if tan A equal to 3 by 4, we have to find the value of 1 upon sin A plus 1 upon cos A. This is actually perpendicular upon base, and perpendicular is 3. If perpendicular is 3, base equal to 4, then we find the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is equal to root of perpendicular plus base square, and this is 3 square plus 4 square, and this will equal to 9 plus 16, and this is root 25, and this is 5. All of you understand? Now we have to find here sin A. Sin A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is here 3 and hypotenuse is 5. And then find the cos A. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Base is here 4, hypotenuse is 5. And we have to find here 1 upon sin A, okay, plus 1 upon cos A. This we have to calculate. 1 upon sin A. Sin A is here 3 by 5. So we can write 3 by 5. And 1 upon cos A. Cos A is here 4 by 5. We do the reciprocal. We get here 5 by 3 plus 5 by 4. We take the LCM. LCM is here 12. So 5 into 4 plus 5 into 3. 5 4s are 20 plus 3 5s are 15 upon 12. So this answer will be 35 upon 12. This is our answer. All of you understand this? Otherwise, one option question is if root 3 sin theta minus cos theta equal to 0 and theta is greater than 0 less than 90, find the value of theta. Look here, this we can write here 3 sin theta and cos theta we transfer, we get here cos theta. All you understand? Now sin theta upon cos theta we can write 1 upon root 3. Root 3 we transfer, cos theta we transfer. Okay, and this is equal to tan theta. This is equal to tan theta, and tan theta in this 1 upon root 3 means tan 30 degree. Okay, so theta equal to we will get here 30 degree. This is our answer. All of you understand this? Look here in the figure, quadrilateral ABCD is circumscribing a circle with center O, and AD is perpendicular. AD is perpendicular to AB. and if radius of in circle is 10 centimeter, radius is 10 centimeter, then find the value of x. This x value we have to find. Look here all of you, for this here this is a point B and this is x, and we know that length of tangents from exterior points are equal. Look at exterior point. Look here the from A we can say to tangent AP equal to AS. This is equal, and here these two are equal. This is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, 90 degree. So this is a square, and square means that all sides 1, 2, 3 and 4, these all sides are equal to 10 centimeter. Now from C is here, CR equal to CQ. CR equal to CQ, and this is 27 centimeter we get. And look here, we have to find BQ. Total is 38. From 38 if we subtract 27 we get here BQ. BQ is 11. This is 11. Okay. From B we have BQ equal to BP. Okay. So PB or BP will be equal to 11 centimeter. This is 11 centimeter, and we have to find the value of x. Look here this is a square, so this is 10 centimeter, 10 and this is 11. We have this total is 21. So we can write here AB equal to x equal to AP plus PB, and 10 centimeter plus 11 centimeter equal to 21 centimeter.